Hello everybody, welcome back to my series where I do 31 stories for 31 days. These are 31 stories of my life, and they're all supposed to be done in the month of May, but we're almost done June. So anyways, don't worry about that. In this video, you've already seen the title. It's another death story, and this time it's not about me for once. I know, I've had a lot of death stories regarding me, ranging from a plumbing situation where I got like something to whack someone I was dating at the time with, ranging to like actually almost dying on a ski slope. Like, there's been a lot of like death stories, but this one, it's not about me. It's actually about my teacher, and you've already seen the title. I mean, this is a crazy story, but it's actually not as crazy if you go to a public school, because you realize that everything kind of gets put into perspective. Okay, you witness the craziest experiences at public school, and they become very normal to you. So with that being said, let me just get into it. So basically, it was freshman year. It was 9th grade. Okay, we were 2 months into 9th grade or something like that. Something like that. 4 months into 9th grade, and basically we have this teacher. Okay, we have this very, very nice ELA teacher. If you guys don't know what ELA is, it's English Language Arts, aka English. And we had this ELA teacher named Mr. Dent, which is very ironic. The name Mr. Dent is incredibly ironic, but as we get into the story, it'll make more sense. Okay, I'm not going to tell you guys why his name being Mr. Dent makes sense just yet. So basically, Mr. Dent is a great guy. Okay, he might be like one of my favorite teachers of all time. He's actually top 8 in Candy Crush, and he's had like 7. Oh my god, what was that, like, Neo, Spidey Sense, Matrix level play I just did? Not that time. But Mr. Dent is, like, crazy at Candy Crush, okay? He's, like, top 8 in the world. And not only that, but also, he is actually had, like, a ton of concussions in college when he grew up. Because he actually used to play baseball, and at one point, he ran into the bleachers while playing baseball and got, like, a crazy concussion. Also, why is there, like, 17 people at my bed? What is going on right now? This is incredibly odd, and I don't like it. Why am I, like, fighting the entire world? So yeah, this guy has basically had a lot of concussions, okay? And this is relevant to the story, trust me. Now, basically, one day Mr. Dent is teaching, and now I do want to point out, I actually wasn't in the classroom when this happened. This isn't my story firsthand, but everyone can corroborate that it is indeed a true story. And if you guys don't believe me, my roommate, who actually went to my school, will make a comment kind of saying that the story was real, and I will pin it, because it's a real story, okay? Trust me. So basically, Mr. Dent is a great guy, and he's a pretty old guy, okay? Let's say this guy's like in his 70s, okay? So he's once again, he's an old guy, and we're just in school, and one day we just get a call saying Mr. Dent had to go to the hospital, okay? We were told Mr. Dent had to go to the hospital. This is like crazy news, okay? We're like, wait, what the heck? What happened? Like, Mr. Dent is going to the hospital. So here's what actually happened, okay? This drastic turn of events that was extremely not good. Okay, what actually went wrong for Mr. Dent to end up in the freaking hospital? Because that's like a big deal, like a teacher just disappearing. But anyways, so here's what actually happened. There was a fight. 2 girls started fighting in Mr. Dent's ELA classroom. These 2 girls were fighting very violently, okay? They were like pulling each other's hair, doing all the fighting that people do, you know, the very extreme violent tendencies that people have at public school for some reason. They were just fighting and being super duper aggressive, and it was not good. So as they were fighting, Mr. Dent has this really, really, really nice lighthouse. It's like a prop lighthouse that he's always talked about how much he's liked, okay? And it's on the side of his desk, okay? He has this prop lighthouse, and he's constantly talking about how nice it is. And unfortunately, there's a lot of, like, things in this story that make no sense, but are kind of crazy coincidences, like this lighthouse being his favorite prop, ranging to his name being Mr. Dent. Basically, while he's trying to break up the fight, he makes a mistake, okay? He gets in the middle. I don't mean figuratively, like he gets in the middle of the fight and starts pushing them away. No, I mean he gets stuck literally in the middle of these 2 girls. So these 2 girls are like on opposite sides of the room at this point, okay? Because people are dragging them away from each other, and Mr. Dent is in the middle. Now this is where it gets crazy, okay? This one girl picks up the lighthouse from his desk and throws it at the other girl, full speed, baseball style. See what I did there? he used to play baseball. Anyways, baseball style, chucks it at the other girl and hits Mr. Dent right in the head, giving him his 8th concussion and leaving a dent in his head. Oh my god, the metaphors in this video are absolutely crazy. This dude gets bonked right in the head with a freaking lighthouse. Keep in mind, he's 70 years old, having an insane reaction, okay? He's going crazy. Everyone's freaking out. This is not good, okay? He's a great teacher. He didn't deserve this whatsoever. But he has to get, like, taken out, you know, he has to get, like, sent away, to the ER. It's really bad. It's, like, a whole thing. And here's the sad part. Here's what happens. Basically, he can't come back for a few months, okay? He can't come back for a few months. And we think, you know what? That sucks, but it could be a little bit worse, you know? At least he'll be back. But here's where it gets even crazier, guys. We find out that he can't come back. It's kind of like how quarantine happened. You guys know, like, how COVID happened and people were off for 2 weeks in May, like, what was it, like May, or was it March, like 2019? Am I completely off? I might be completely off. You know, we were off for 2 weeks, and then it was like 2 months, and then it was 2 more months, so we kept not being able to come back. It was kind of like that. Mr. Dent was out for like a month, okay, and then he was out for like another month, and another month, and another month, and eventually they decided that he could never come back to teaching because this girl literally almost killed him. Now keep in mind, the reason he almost died isn't because he got hit in the head by a lighthouse, okay? People get hurt, people get concussions, this happens, but I'm not exaggerating. The reason he almost died is because this wasn't his first or second or third or fourth concussion. It was his 8th concussion, and he'd already had brain surgery from previous concussions because he completely, like, when he ran into those bleachers as a kid, he had completely opened his brain, like his head, like cut open, and it was like a whole ordeal, and this was super dangerous. And unfortunately, because of this stupid girl, he could never come back to teach, and it's absolutely heartbreaking because teaching was his passion. And so if you guys made it to this point in the video, I want you all to comment hashtag we love Mr. Dent, or we love Mr. Dent, or Mr. Dent support. I just want you guys to show some support. Obviously, he's not going to see this, or maybe I'll email him. I actually do have his contact information. Maybe I'll send him an email. But yeah, let's show him some support. It's just such a, like, terrible situation. It happened so early into the year as well, you know, so like it just sucks that it actually happened. And hopefully he's doing okay. You know, I don't know what he does nowadays. I don't know if he's got like a substitute teaching position, but the school district couldn't clear him to come back because he actually couldn't read or write the right way. I think he was struggling with some sort of dyslexia or something after that concussion. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's so unfortunate. You know, I think about him a lot. I think about how a lot of our teachers they are put in extremely rough situations, and man, just try to be a little bit nicer in school, guys. Like, I don't know why these 2 girls fought. I'm pretty sure they both, or one of them got expelled. The one that, like, instigated the conversation and the argument got expelled. And I think the other one got suspended. And honestly, I think that girl deserves worse than getting expelled. Like, she deserves, like, juvie or something for what she did, because it is actually criminal. And this guy was, like, a sweetheart. He was such a nice teacher. And it's like, I feel like the nicest teachers always get treated the worst, and it's so unfortunate. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully Mr. Dent's doing okay, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day, everyone, and peace out. Bye.